Am I on now?
You're on now.
What's up, guys? Alan Джобэн here at the, to be specific, I'm at the Hilton. The Hilton in London. Getting ready for a fight night against Gуннаром Нельсоном. It's going to be a good one. O2 Arena, first time in London for me and my team. Looking forward to it. So if you got some questions that you want answered, hit me up now. Or forever hold your peace. Nick, recommendations for fellow fighters. Man, just try to stay consistent. Try to stay healthy and consistent. You can get in the UFC in a couple years now, man. You get on a 5-fight win streak or something. Go 5-0, 6-1. You can sign with the UFC. You know, there's not any real formula to it anymore. But just get on a run, get some buzz going, stay consistent. Jason, do I lift weights? I don't really lift old school weights, man. I do strength and conditioning, so you know, like the new type of workout. All kinds of stuff. Battle ropes, chains, kettlebells, a lot of balance, core, coordination, speed, agility, that kind of stuff. As far as pump and iron, those days are long gone, man. Andrew, how do I think I'm going to beat Gunnar? Gunnar's a real good fighter, man. Nice guy, good guy. He's obviously his strong. I'm going to take him down, and I'm going to rear naked choke him, because that's my percentage. I'm playing a percentage game, so basically I'm going to go to the mat with him. I'm going to give him my back. Escape, sweep, take the back. One arm, rear naked choke. Nah, man, I'll probably keep it on the feet, you know. That's where I like to be. Comfortable there. Yeah, Josh. Probably so, man. I mean, he's a good striker. He's got, you know, the karate blitzes, but I don't think he's consistently a good striker. He's very good when he blitzes you, his striking, and he catches people by surprise. And once he's effective on the feet, he does take the fight to the ground. So I think the longer we're on the feet, the numbers are in my favor for longer. What about that Dallas card? Yeah, I mean, it just might be too close, but if I get out of this fight uninjured, man, that's a stacked card. If you think, is the Dallas card is that the 211 or whatever that one coming up is a stacked card. Alexander, what are my hobbies? Man, I mean, I've got hobbies, but it's just fighting takes up so much time, you know. You're in fight camp for 8-10 weeks, and then you finish fighting. I normally take about 2 weeks off, and then get right back into fight camp. So it's hard to really pick up too many hobbies. I have a family. I have a dog. I try to just spend time with my family, my son, my dog, and travel a little bit. I've been playing the guitar my whole life, but I really don't play the guitar that much anymore. I'm not a very good singer. But I like to stay active. Anything kind of active, man. If it's like, you know, going on a hike or things like that, going to the beach. I live in LA, so there's a lot of things to do all the time. I don't, who's that, Kaj Cruz? Do I still want RDA? No, man, like, I wanted RDA because he was a name. I was trying to get a ranked opponent, somebody with a name. And when RDA made the announcement he was moving to welterweight, I thought that would be a good fight for me because he's a big name. He's a former lightweight champion, obviously. Now that I have Gunnar, I think it's a bigger fight, a bigger name. He's ranked higher. So if I move my way up the rankings and RDA does as well, and we meet somewhere, then that's fine. But now I'm you know, he can go on his own journey. Jacob Lawson, who's my childhood hero? I mean, not to get too deep, but my grandfather was my hero my whole life. That's who I'm named after. And that's also, my grandfather was a farmer and a cattleman, so he raised bulls and stuff. And that's where I kind of get my nickname Brahma, because I grew up around like Brahma bulls and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's kind of paying homage to him. As far as heroes, like, you know, that's somebody personal. Man, I looked up to like Van Damme. You know, Van Damme, Stallone, you know, Rocky movies, Rambo, Bloodsport. Those were my movies, man. Those are who kind of shaped who I am emotionally. I wanted to be a ninja growing up, you know, watching that kind of stuff. What keeps me focused? Who's that? James. What keeps me focused? I mean, it's what I love to do. You know, I found fighting 10, 12 years ago. I fell in love with it, and so I'm passionate about it, and so it keeps me thinking about it constantly. And then my goal was always to get to this level, get to the UFC, and once you reach this level, you reassess your goals, you get higher goals, you keep changing them once you've reached that goal. And so that's what it is, man. It's always reassessing my goals, giving myself another mountain to climb, a much bigger goal, and never settling. And that keeps me focused, you know. I know that this is what I do now. I'm a fighter, and not only am I trying to feed my family, provide for my family, but man, at the end of the day, you're going and locking yourself in a cage, and if you're not training hard enough, you're not focused, you're going to get your ass kicked. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man, at the end of the day. Am I going to let this guy outwork me? If I could control my cardio or control what I'm doing for this fight, my preparation, am I going to let this guy have the advantage on me? No, I'm going to check every box off the list. I'm going to make sure I'm as prepared as possible going into that. Hold on. That's interesting, man. Which fight did I absorb a lot of punishment and still win?
A lot, but Seth Pazinski, you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, UFC debut, man. Seth Pazinski, Bangor, Maine. I got dropped in the first 1 minute. Went to the ground, got up, knocked him out a minute later. Got fight of the night, so it's worth it. Hey, look, the couple fights ago in Vegas, Bilal Muhammad, I broke my hand. 2 minutes into the second round, fought the rest of the fight. You know, another 8 minutes with a broken hand, kept punching him. Wasn't doing much damage, but finished the fight with my hand broken, 2 bones, and that's why I have that lovely scar now. So that was a tough one.
That 60 frame shit.
Any fighters I enjoy watching? I was enjoying the Brazil card, man. I was Barboza. Barboza's a deadly striker, man. A lot of power. Brandon Simmons. Any particular submission defense I've been working? Well, obviously, I mean, you look at Gunnar's record, and he's got like 90% submissions, and 90% of those are rear naked chokes. So that's one thing I've definitely been putting a lot of time and effort in is my rear naked choke defense. Thank you for all the love, guys. Thank you for the comments. I hope you check out the fights. Watch them. Thank you for supporting me. I always go in there and do my best always, you know. Always try to put on a show, entertain the fans, get the finishes, make the exciting fights. So thank you for the love. I will chat with you guys next time.